Let's see. Let's get them both muted. Oh no, it's working. Cool. Go live. Easy as.
You're alive. Let's go.
New York, where it's all going on, they go, it's a pizza place in DC where these Democrats go and they got a dungeon and all this. And I go, you got to watch it. We look at it. Other people are already covering it, just like Sandy Hook saying it was like a mockingbird when it acts like its wings broken to get away from its nest. We had him in New York. Eric Prince was involved. Blackwater was exposing it. It was all, we had the state police. I was on the phone with state police in New Jersey and New York, and it tied into Wiener and Epstein and Lolita Express, you know, all the admitted sex trafficking.
We'll win this thing together. Semper Fi or die.
So all this is going on, and they divert onto this pizza place.
Come on, we've got work to
they
do.
say it's all happening there. And then the media goes, Jones says that WikiLeaks says that when you buy pizza, it rapes children. And all this other stuff, and it was all them diverting onto the pizza place where nothing was going on.
Excellent. Time to destroy
all
more
the good
opponents.
stuff in the WikiLeaks. And Tony Podesta, John Podesta's brother, in the 2007 Washington Post, an article about deviant art, showing his dungeon, showing the pictures of naked kids on the walls, and all this weird ass crap. So they were destroyed there. And then they tricked me about a year in to go, oh, well, you did report on this. I got more sophisticated after this. Why don't you explain so no one comes to this pizza place that some of your reporters covered it, everybody else covered it too, so no one goes there. And I go, you're right, listeners, nothing happened to this pizza place. We've sent people there. Nothing's happening. That turns into Jones made up Pizzagate. There's no such thing as pedophilia. There's no such thing going on. Jones made it all up. That's how the sophistication is working.
So because I think what Rogan did a great job of when he had you on recently, and something else said this last night, was he was able to just bring this tech to earth. So you're saying in so many words that Jay-Z, Lady Gaga, all of these people were involved in some way covering up this human.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
How are they involved? How is Jay-Z involved?
He brought up Lady Gaga.
How is Jay-Z involved?
What's her name?
Just out of curiosity. Spencer.
Spencer brought up. They call it art displays where a woman's brought in and a wife is the victim. They simulate killing her. Children in your blood. That's lesser magic. You first get people like training a dog on a toy that's like a toy duck, like a lamb. The first time it goes and gets the water is on a duck. It's a toy duck.
And the lady that conducts this stuff.
You're gone. She said in a Reddit Ask Me Anything, she said, some of it's art, but a lot of it's real. I do black magic, Aleister Crowley rituals. She said it.
Who is?
Thanks.
Reloading.
Deploying health drone.
Enemies are shooting at you. Reloading.
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 Reloading. Enemy kill. Good job. Reloading. Reloading.
Repairing.
I got 1 second. Oh, never mind. I got 5 seconds of the health drain.
Giving my shields a recharge.
I can't tell if I'm the one watching the stream or if it's someone else. But if you are watching the stream today,
Repairing
please
my
comment.
damages.
Tell us how you going.
Health drone if you need it.
Health sandwich if you need it.
I am taking fire. Enemy taken down.
Reloading.
Reloading. Took out an enemy.
Kill leader appointed.
Great.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Spotted. Tango killed. Reloading. Post
Oh shit.
Grenade!
Let me move!
Contact with enemy.
Why can't I move?
Hostile close.
I need healing.
There's one of me's recharging the shields. Oof, unlucky voice.
Too slow on
Unlucky.
the draw.
Unlucky ducky indeed.
Who is the guy that?
So here's the thing. WikiLeaks released the bombshell, the big kahuna, the big Mac Daddy, man, the Godzilla.
Are you in contact with Julian?
No, never been.
When's the last? You never talked to him before?
No, he went on Fox, CNN, everywhere, and then he would never even talk to us.
Why not?
And then it's like, I don't know, but it's like suddenly Jones runs Julian Assange with Roger Stone.
Is he still hiding? Is he still in the
He's an
consulate?
Ecuadorian consulate.
In the
They're
Ecuadorian
talking about
consulate.
arresting him.
He's been there what for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
The last time I saw him was as a holograph.
I think the guy's a hero. You know, Trump said, one thing I'm mad at Trump about, Trump said, they're like at a press conference 2 months before he won the election, they go, Trump, and you pull the clip up, Trump says, release the WikiLeaks, whoever has them. Or Trump tells Russia, release WikiLeaks, they'll bring up the video. And he says, I don't know who has them, I don't know who got it, whether it's a fat kid in the basement or the Russians, but whoever's got them, they're criminal emails of Hillary. People have the right to see them. So Russia, if you have them, release them, which is what I'd say. It's not his fault she's got illegal servers and somebody grabbed it. That was their quote thing to get the warrants to say he was a Russian agent when Trump said, if Russia, if you've got it, release it. But I'm here with you guys.
What about Snowden?
I think Snowden's a great patriot in that he only exposed the fact that they're using this against the American people.
You think Trump's hiding anything?
Maybe how many chicks he said sex with? He's pretty
This is
straight.
gonna
What do you
be
think
a
that
good
number is?
fight.
Just curious.
You want to take a guess?
Trump is pretty, he's no Nikki Sixx.
3 words: win,
No
and win again.
I mean, he like, even when he's in between the marriages and stuff, he'll like, that's why I didn't ever even believe that Stormy Daniels.
We have no choice but to win.
He wants to get to know a chick for a long time. He's super nice to chicks, but if they do one thing or ever act weird, he ever talks to me. Like, you don't,
I mean, what's the number? What do you think, Joe?
Yeah. What do you think he's balling at?
yeah, I'd say Trump's below my number.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Are we talking triple digits?
Introducing your
Triple
chosen.
digit? That's table stakes just to be on this podcast, man. It's fucking 6 digits.
I would say, I mean, I don't know. I just know people that know Trump very well. And
Hey, guys.
Howdy.
like Trump had beards, but they weren't a
Let's make a
wife
choice.
that a gay guy had. It was
Done.
more like a guy would go out with Trump.
Here we go. Ready up.
So there was like that. They would pose like they were with that chick, and it was even in between marriages. Trump didn't want people messing with his girlfriends, and he had black girlfriends and everything. So the whole thing that he's racist is just crap.
Speaking
So
of
all of-
racist,
Let's just say this: he's not in Russia getting pissed on by Russian hackers. He's a,
yeah, well, he's just in the States.
that's all been proven fake.
So all the Russian stuff is fake. 100%.
Dude, they say I'm a Russian agent.
On
I
the
never
far
did
side.
nothing to do with Russia. Well, you think it was like Maxine Waters said, Trump gets orders on drain the swamp. That's from Putin. Lock her up's from him. No, bitch, it's from me. I popularized that through my listeners. Yeah, I've talked to Trump a lot, but he never gets it from me. He goes to those rallies, people hand him notes, where he hears people say, that's what Trump believes. Trump used to build his own towers and do his own construction. He was like 12. His dad made him work like after school, like 6-7 hours at night with the workers and stuff, man. He's all about that. I'm not kissing Trump's ass. He's just a real president. He believes America.
Last time I made him, which is
Win
leaking.
in 2020.
Donald Trump by
Good luck, boys.
Heard it here first.
Trump landslide 2020.
All right.
She's healing on my body.
Round 1. Countdown.
Good, we're inside. Reloading.
She's fully healed.
Patching myself up.
Appointed.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him. Look out, grenade. Getting shot. Don't worry, I got a squad mate's banner. I've been down. Throwing thermite grenade. Reloading.
Nice.
Knock down the whole squad. Making contact with enemy.
They're racing. Go, go, go.
Taking fire. Reloading.
Nice.
Knock. Setting shield. Healing ya.
Thanks.
Reloading. Pass me that shield.
Got the horses in the back.
Give us a second.
Sounds like someone else is being res close as.
Yeah. That's in Skull Town, I think. We should be able to
Okay.
get him and then get away.
Give us the gun if there is one.
Yeah, there's a few guns around here.
Sick.
Yeah, flatline.
Good. Right. See if I can.
Here I come. Rise to the rescue. After being rescued. Thanks for that.
Half the squad's left, no time to be tired. Good. Jump in now.
Oh.
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
Let's venture
Let's
into the
explore
cabin.
this way.
Are you going back to loot the bodies? Yeah, fair enough.
There's got to be stuff left behind.
Yeah, there's a few guns. No armor though.
Maybe some loot over there. I'm checking
Got a
it out.
supply drop ready when you want it.
Awesome.
Stand body shield here. Level 1.
Body shield here. Level 1.
RE45 here.
Has anyone else's audio been fucking up lately? Is it just mine?
Yeah, you just turned into a super fast robot just then.
Maybe it's my connection then.
It happens to me a lot. The game just randomly started lagging for some reason.
Come and get your birthday present.
Warning. In progress.
Say one. We're all inside this ring. Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Placing a portal.
I need help.
Let's explore this way. Portal placed.
Recharging my shields.
Heads up. Contact with hostile. Opening fire.
Retreat! Retreat!
Boy jumping. Recharging my shields.
Reload.
Good shit!
Wait.
Found an enemy. Whole squad down.
Triple.
Deploying health drone. Body shield here. Level 3. Taking fire.
I'm taking shots.
I'm getting shot at.
Reloading.
Reload.
I Downed an enemy. They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
I'll come back for you.
Octane's running up behind you now. Oh no.
Froggo!
Staying here. Alright, it's on me now.
1 second.
It's a tactic.
There's one right here.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Good thing I'm inside the ring.
I gotta wait a couple seconds.
Run away!
Mira, amigo, maybe lay off caffeine, huh?
Damn it.
I'm gonna go piss on a Russian hooker really quick. I'll be right back.
So they piss on.
Oh, they piss on me? Ah, shit, whatever.
Either way, a golden shower is happening. Yo, so Alex, I'm super fascinated by the psyche of what takes place in your brain. And
Can I buy you guys a pizza?
Do we want to get a pizza right now?
We're gonna keep going. I'm happy to go forever, but I want some lunch.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest. We can buy the pizza, but can you order a pizza, Danny? That'd be amazing.
I'll pay for it.
So generous.
Hey, what do you
Whatever you
think
guys want.
pizza?
Yeah, I like whatever you guys like.
Come on, Domino's.
I knew the founder of Domino's in Michigan.
Why don't you call him up and tell him to send us a fucking pizza?
Well, his brother bought the company out, but he's a good guy.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you like Domino's?
Whatever you guys like.
Hey, Domino's, I'm gonna send you an invoice. You owe me money. Yeah. Maybe we grab a cheese and half cheese, half sausage.
Whatever you guys want.
But listen, what I was gonna say is
get a couple on me for everybody.
Get a couple on me for everybody.
I'm not gonna let you buy me pizza. I appreciate you having me on, Logan. You have courage to have the verboten guest on.
The only reason I would say I have courage is because I'm quite honest, not sure if this video is gonna be even allowed on YouTube. I sure hope so. But other than that, no, I'm still pretty much a bitch.
No. What about?
Great question.
Is she go to public school?
She goes to private school, but she has friends in public school, and they all like the show. They like your show. They like Joe Rogan. They like Steven Crowder. I'm telling you, they don't know what the NFL is. They don't know what Dancing with the Stars is. They know what Logan Paul is, Joe Rogan, Steven Crowder, Paul Watson, Alex Jones, which is kind of weird. Like, I'm like this 45-year-old
Oh,
dude.
yeah, it's weird.
Talking about Pentagon stuff. I'm not trying to target kids. They just tune in.
What do you think that's going to create with, you know, when you look at, when you were growing up, you probably only had a couple news stations, news sources, didn't have the internet, you know, that, like, we didn't even have that. And we were like the first generation to get it. What do you think that's going to translate to when kids our age are in Congress? Kids our age are the ones making decisions. Do you think all this crazy stuff that you report about, do you think that's going to stop happening eventually?
I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be explosive, but they're pretty sophisticated. Like, millennials kind of buy into the system. Half of them say they're communist. I think they're going to wake up and figure out they've been conned, but Generation Z is very libertarian.
No worries, we'll salvage it.
And the fact that they're like really watching sophisticated stuff,
You're a real
I
team
think
player.
that's part of
I
genetics, is that
appreciate
each generation
your
rebels
support.
against the last generation. And the older generation always thinks it's bad. Sometimes you're a good generation, they shouldn't be rebelling.
Get ready,
Genetically do it
moving
in
on.
case you're bad. And I think that the rebellion of young people against the thought police is a very, very healthy thing. I mean, I'm just telling you, like, I literally go to like school sporting events and other things. I go to public schools with my kids and their friends, and it's like they don't know what CNN is. They know what Logan Paul is. They know what Alex Jones is. And like I said,
I think that's a good or bad thing, Alex?
Well, look, let me ask you this. You did some fun videos. You probably weren't targeting 10 and 12, 13-year-olds. You've got a bunch of older listeners too, viewers. But like, it's like I'm a 45-year-old dude that does geopolitical hardcore analysis a lot of the time. I screw around some too.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 10-year-olds watching.
Find it. Yeah,
so why do you think they're watching it? That scares the establishment.
I think it's the personality. I think it's the personality.
I would actually.
Kids want unscripted.
Yeah, they like it. I think that's one of the reasons why. Trump won. To be honest with you, he came out. He said, "Fuck the script." I didn't vote for Trump, by the way. Not a Hillary supporter either. So it's fine. Just for some preface, but I think he went out and he said, "I'm going off script. I'm going to be real. I'm going to say it how it is."
Exactly. People are sick of scripting,
and sick of following.
We did script. I got here 10 minutes before we went on. You guys said, "Hey, get off the set. We're about to go live." I went there, took a piss, it came in. It was no scripting.
Nope.
Zero. People literally think that everything I do is scripted.
They like the realness of it.
It's like when you ask me, what's the scripting? What's your plan on marketing?
Do 10-year-olds find your
marketing.
content? I just want to check you on that for a sec. 10-year-olds go to InfoWars to watch Alex Jones. Like, still, or are you saying was that in the past when you were on YouTube and Twitter and?
Yeah, still.
Because I would attribute most young people finding my content to.
I sign autographs for like 12-year-olds all the time.
Are you serious?
Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing.
Reloading.
Got the horses in the back. Riding JD Blythe. Singing these songs is annoying. Jesus Christ.
I need a backpack.
Jesus.
Reloading. Killed an enemy.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Watch for them. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Firing.
Thermite grenade set.
Got the whole squad. Reloading.
Come on, Miwa.
Body shield here. Level 2.
I need it.
Taking a moment to heal. The distance between us is vast.
I know, right? If only I wasn't assigned as like the jump leader squad person thing.
Half the squad remain. We will win.
Sorry, bro. I just didn't have much time. I wanted a hot drop. I was hoping we'd die.
Oof. Well,
But we didn't.
I'm gonna try and what's the word? Reposition. No, it's
Oh wow, you're miles.
There's a word for it. Yeah. Oh shit! Keep with me. See you later.
Longbow DMR here. Helmet here. Level 2.
Is someone gonna get that body shield?
Syringe here.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Energy ammo here.
Warning. New movement in progress.
There's a great distance between us.
I think someone's been here.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Let's go this way. Might be something good this way.
There's a care package like right next to us. You wanna just go get that?
Enemies, bro. Enemies.
Oh yeah. Low health, 2 of them.
Spotted. Taking fire. Reloading.
Calling upon nature's strength.
Hit me, yeah boy. Coming.
Enemy down.
Enemy down.
Reloading.
He's so low.
Reloading.
Good shit.
Reloading. Took out the whole squad.
Reloading.
Go on now. Say hello.
Care package over there.
R301 here.
I ain't seen any red bodies. I ain't seen any red bodies, so care package.
Or the target finder site only goes a certain distance.
Calling in a lifeline package.
I altered.
Ah.
There wasn't much on it.
There's a purple helmet around the corner here.
Body shield here.
I need light ammo if you come across any.
There's some down in one of those bodies, bro, that I killed.
Okay.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Let's explore this way.
I already went through there. There's nothing in there.
It's just to get the zone, dude.
Oh yeah. There was a squad to our southeast in that respawn beacon, but I don't know where they went.
Just box here. Optics here. Sniper.
Open optics here. Close range.
Thank you.
I'll take those. if
That's a good
possible.
idea for me.
What?
Let's explore this way.
Phoenix kit here. Phoenix kit here.
Dibs!
Getting shot at.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Throw an arc star.
Ah, one at the door with me. Like stuck on the door, healing up. He's inside.
Maybe lay off caffeine.
Looting my body. He's outside in the little ravine. Unlucky, bro.
Welp. Unfortunately.
Serious?
Oh, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I'm sure.
Where you going?
Over
He's gonna take a walk.
It's distilled water.
He's got the distilled water again.
It's got the electrolytes.
I could have grabbed it.
It's got the electrolytes plants crave.
Fueled up.
I'm running a little low myself over here.
We're gonna
Have some electrolytes.
This podcast is gonna be 8 hours long.
Yeah.
What's really going to be good is eating pizza on there. I'm looking forward to this.
Do we order that yet?
Hey,
oh, Danny's doing
the
that.
reason-
No, but guys, let's
Done
get
it.
serious. I'm the one here ranting. Let's talk about the whole fact that. In fact, I even wrote some notes here because I forget these names.
I'll go for it.
Is this about DMT?
And we'll get to the Clockwork.
Oh,
Girl.
he got a notepad with notes.
All right, I want to get into Judith Miller. She knowingly, reportedly, in the New York Times, knew there weren't aluminum tubes of uranium, and they lied about Iraq. I'm not saying Saddam's good. The point is that they lied about that, and it killed millions of people. 2 million.
Lied about what? Give me that one.
WMDs in Iraq. So we never hear Judith Miller should do an apology tour. It's like Alex Jones is bad. He questioned Sandy Hook, but Judith Miller in the New York Times questioned and lied about WMDs and did all this knowingly to launch a war. And then they write articles how I'm the devil.
Well,
how are they good?
Who fed it? Was it Judith Miller breaking it to? It was Bush fed it to Miller, obviously, right? I mean, he's the
But
one
it
that.
turns out she knew it was bullshit.
Oh, and she reported on it anyways.
Yes. But regardless, I believe Sandy Hook might not have happened. Then later I looked at the anomalies. Some of them were fake. I figured out it did happen. I did it legitimately. They did it in the Office of Special Plans to lie to the
Wait, so what's your prerogative here? What are you saying about Judith Miller? Are you trying to like compare the?
I'm just saying, man, the mainstream media, like you were saying earlier, maybe during a break, but we were talking about how they have all these.
Come on, friend. Time to win.
And the company that did it knew it would addict people and hurt them and did it on purpose. Or Bayer knew that they were putting HIV in the factor rate blood product.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
I'd love to talk about. So
Yeah.
the
Mike's from East Coast, where
Stanford,
Purdue.
Stanford, Connecticut, where Purdue Pharma is based, and they have made multiple billions of dollars, right? And the family is now being sued again for taking that money and burying it overseas and in places that they can't be taxed. The Sackler family.
See,
Are you
I
sure
got
about that?
Sackler.
I mean, this is huge.
I only wrote a few notes about what I want to say.
Sackler.
So, okay, I'm this horrible person.
That's global elite. Like, you want
You
to talk
wanna
about
do it?
global elite?
Are
The
you homeless?
Sackler family.
The Sackler family made profit. That's money they kept. $13 billion.
What a homeless.
But I'm bad because I sell fish oil and coffee. And that's all I'm saying. The Sackler family created OxyContin.
Relax.
In court documents.
Yeah, we lost.
Surely not.
I'm the best jump master AU.
Damn, son.
Enemy over there.
Break off right now. People dropping here. Ran.
Guns on me.
Hey, Daddy.
It's two.
Daddy, I'm coming.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
She's always go first.
Okay, the dude that just killed me
I hate
hasn't
this
gone
gun.
outside.
I hate this gun so much.
The Pathfinder hasn't
I have
gone
the
outside in about 3 days.
There's a right near me.
Holy shit. Well.
To addict people. And then, you know the story of heroin, right? After the Civil War, they sawed off millions of arms and legs, millions. Almost 1 million died. And they said, we got a cure, it's called heroin, 10 times stronger. Well, they came up with OxyContin, it's 10 times stronger. And so exactly, the Sackler family does this, and they're okay, and they're cool. The media halfway defends them. And so that's the point I'm making.
I think it's starting to. I think it's starting to turn now. They
thanks to Trump exposing it.
Maybe, but they've got all these documents now that show.
Well, you know, under Trump in Afghanistan, our military burns the opium fields. Before we had to help them produce it and ship it in here.
Is that
Trump
true?
killed all that. Oh, frick.
I know you've talked about this before.
Yeah, I've talked. By the way, I don't want to say like fully, but I've heard from soldiers who were there who actually did say that was happening.
Why do you think they're so pissed at Trump, dude?
I was